Hi, what's up, y'all? It's popping. It's D. About to react to this vid. It's titled "Everyone is Moving Back Home in 2024. Rent is too expensive." Someone sent me this vid and said if I have any advice for a struggling broke college student, it would be appreciated. So I will give whatever advice I can. I'll also talk about my own very unique experience with this. I did not move back home. I was determined never to move back. So once I was out, I stayed out. I made sure that that was the case because I was like, I'll be damned if I go back under my mom's roof. I'm not doing it. So I'll talk about how I was able to do that. But yeah, let's see what they have to say first. Let's watch.
I'm ugly crying right now because I have not made any money at all, and unemployment still hasn't paid me. And I've had a couple people interested in like taking my apartment, but then they just fell through last second. And I'm like, we're days away from July 1st, and I was like, I have no idea how I'm gonna pay rent.
I look like absolute dog shit right now, but to any other recent grads who tried to move back in with your parents, how's that going? Because I made it 1 month and the driveway that I'm parked in is not mine.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Midwest Perspective, and if you're new here, welcome aboard. In this video, I want to talk.
I just want to see the clips.
Right now because
But shout out to you, brother.
I have not made any money at all, and unemployment still hasn't paid me. And I've had a couple people interested in like taking my apartment, but then they just fell through last second. And I'm like, we're days away from July 1st, and I was like, I have no idea how I'm gonna pay rent. Like, I had no idea, and I've had like half of it. And I just won this fucking giveaway, which I was just like, oh, this is cool. Like, I won like a travel, so I was like, I can use this for my birthday. Because it was just like a travel gift card. And they go, yeah, we can give this to you, or you can pick cash. You can choose your prize. And I'm like, there was no cash in the giveaway stuff below. Like, it never said anything about cash. And I'm like,
Well, giveaway was
wait,
this?
what? I was like, how does the cash work? And they're like, we'll just Venmo you. And I'm like, like, I literally responded, I was like, you guys don't even know how much, like, you're blessing me right now. Like, this is insane. Like,
It sounds kind of scammy, though, but it might be legit.
I knew I won, and I was like, okay, let's just wait, because, like, you don't know if it's actually going to happen. And they just fucking Venmo me the money. And I'm like,
That's what's up.
you know, that just... Now I can pay my rent, and I have, like, another month to, like, find a job and figure things out instead of, like, scrambling and being super stressed. It just feels unreal, and it's weird because I just was talking about, like, I had this feeling like I wasn't supposed to leave and sublet. Like, I had a feeling like something was gonna work out. I had no idea what. And this giveaway today, like, I can't even believe it. Like, I'm just so
Go
blessed.
wrap this up. I'm happy for you, though, but wrap it up.
Unreal.
Saved by a giveaway. That's what got no in the for even.
Hi guys, yeah, you read that caption right. Pack with me to move back into my parents' house. I'm about to be 27, and I never thought I'd be in this position, but it's okay. I moved out of the
Side
house.
note, I wish all these people well, by the way, but this is just a side note, something I'm thinking about. This is another reason why I don't want kids. Because, you know, people think that, oh, when your kids get a certain age, they move away for college and then they stay gone, they have kids, they have their own life. Not necessarily, especially in this economy. The chances are high that they're going to come back after college. They could be in their 20s, 30s, still trying to move back in with me. Oh no, this is a lifetime commitment. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I was 18 to go to college. My parents paid for my school, but since it was my decision to leave, they said that everything else was going to be on me. And I did it, y'all. I paid my rent,
Wait. So they paid for you to go to college and then you decided to leave? I.e. drop out? Is that what you're telling me? And waste their money? And now you're about to move back in their house?
groceries, any furniture. I joined a sorority that I paid for too, which will explain my addiction to graphic tees. Then I graduated college, got a big girl job, got my own apartment, and was living my best life.
Okay, I must have misunderstood. She said, what do they mean if you're going to leave? That's what happens when you graduate, you leave. Whatever.
To take the opportunity of a lifetime in 2021 and move out from Dallas, Texas to San Diego, California. And it was the best decision of my whole entire life. This is me realizing that I also have way too many sweaters for California. As fun as these past 2 years have been, I've gotten myself into a little bit of trouble financially. And let me just preference by saying that I've never been the best at saving money, but I've always been able to take care of myself. I got a part-time job back in January because finances were getting a little tight, but then ended up being let go from my corporate job back in March. Luckily, because of my serving job, I was able to pay rent, still go to Coachella, and still go to Spain, but I haven't been looking for a job in the process because I honestly don't know if I can go back to corporate America. My lease was always ending in July, and my plan was to move back to Dallas. But since I lost my job and I don't really have a source of income and won't serve in Texas, my parents have generously offered their home while I figured this out. And again, even though it's not where I thought I'd be, I'm trusting God and I'm trusting the universe. And I haven't been home in 9 years, so this might be fun. So here's to the beginning of that journey.
Well, she said they offered. So, okay, hey, if it works for y'all, do you, sis? If it works for y'all and they okay with you moving back, girl.
So I'm 25, I have no job, I have no boyfriend, I don't have my own apartment. I'm literally just moved back in with my parents just now. And everything's sad and horrible, right? But then also.
I gotta poo.
Whoa. Hola.
See, you coming back and drinking my liquor?
King in the castle.
Eat my food?
I have a chair.
It's not until you're older that you can really appreciate everything that your parents did for you and what.
I mean, that's true. Okay, I will talk about my unique experience with this. First off, do not feel bad if you have to move back in with your parents. It is extremely common for people to do this. So don't feel ashamed. Don't feel like a failure. Most people go this route. So it's nothing to feel bad over. Most of the friends that I graduated with, they moved back in with their parents as well. I did it because I made sure I set myself up very well prior to transferring to a university. So I went to a community college first, which I highly recommend. And there are some people who are ignorant. They look down on community college, but they're stupid because I think it's the smartest route. Tuition is usually significantly cheaper at a community college than it is at a university. So you're going to graduate with way less debt than your peers just based on that. And when you graduate, you get the same exact degree that they get at university. So you're literally just saving money. So I basically stayed home the first few years when I was at community college. Some people are able to graduate from a community college in 2, but it took me 3 because I was working full-time the entire time. Those full 3 years, I had a full-time job. And I was just stacking my money, saving. And by the time I transferred, I had a significant amount of money saved. And I conveniently got fired right before I transferred, okay? I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I was able to get unemployment insurance. So I was getting unemployment benefits while I was at college. I got it for the full 2 years I was there, all right? And I got the max amount as well because, again, I was working a full-time job, so I qualified for the max amount. And then I was getting financial aid because my family was not rich. So I qualified for financial aid, so I was getting the financial aid benefits and my unemployment benefits. And I had a nice stack of money saved. So when I transferred to a university, I ended up getting my own apartment. I had a 1-bedroom apartment. Out of all my friends, I was the only one who lived by myself and had my own place. All of my other friends, they either lived in a dorm on campus or they lived nearby campus with like hella roommates. But I was able to pay for rent myself because I was good financially. And because I was getting financial aid and unemployment insurance, it covered all of my expenses and I had money left over. So I would take that leftover money and stack it on top of my savings that I already had. So I was saving money throughout my university experience. The entire time, I'm just stacking money. By the time I graduated, I had $40,000 saved. Right hand of God. No, actually don't do that. I'm gonna edit that out. Don't go ask anybody that used to be connected to me, even though they could vouch for this being the truth. But anyway, trust me when I tell you, I had 40 bands saved by the time I graduated. So I was feeling like that bitch. I was like, oh, period. I'm about to be good. I don't even have to, find a job that quick. And I was mistaken. I ran through that 40,000 real quick though. Rent is hella expensive in LA and just, expenses, having to eat, all that gas. It went by really quickly, but I ended up getting a job and I moved in with my boyfriend at the time. And yeah, I never went back home. So that was my experience. Even if I didn't have a boyfriend that I was moving in with, I would have gotten a roommate though. I was just determined not to move back. But that was my unique experience. I do recommend that people do that though, that you stay home like right after high school, go to a community college and work and just stack up as much money as you can and then transfer so that you are set and you have that cushion for when you graduate. You have to be very disciplined though, because I could have easily blew that money and went shopping and just did a whole bunch of dumb shit while I was in college, but I didn't. I really stayed, disciplined and made sure I just kept my money saved. And like I said, all the additional money that I was getting from unemployment and from financial aid, kept saving that as well. I was not going shopping, like paying money to get my hair done, none of that. I was just stacking. And as far as unemployment goes, this was a while ago, so I don't know what it's like now, but I was able to get the benefits for 2 full years. I believe it was a little over 2 years actually, but I do remember having to fight for that. That's why when she mentioned that, I had a response to her talking about unemployment benefits, because they don't want to pay you. They do not want to pay you at all. So I remember having to really fight for that. I think I even had a court hearing or something. I don't remember all the specifics, but I definitely remember having to go back and forth with them quite a bit and like file for extensions to continue to get unemployment benefits, because at some point they tell you that they run out and you can no longer get it. But I kept appealing that and kept fighting. And I eventually just kept getting the benefits, and then to a point where I just couldn't get it anymore. But yeah, recommend doing that if you can. But yeah, that's just my experience and my advice. Saving is crucial when you're a broke college student, and it's crucial when you're trying to set yourself up to be good for when you do go away for college. So that's what I recommend, just working as soon as you can, and you'll be good. Also, I didn't work at all when I was getting the unemployment benefits. Of course, you can't. It's illegal. So while I was at the university, I didn't have a job the whole time that I was getting the financial aid and the unemployment benefits. So, that's when you can chill out. But when you're at your community college, no, you need to work full time and stack as much money as you can. So that's what I recommend, just my advice. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!